So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 30 of the Barnsley career mode here on FIFA 22. And well, first off, I just want to start this video by saying thank you to you guys that watch and have subscribed. We just recently ticked over 300 subscribers, which is obviously not a big number in the vast scale of things, but to me is massive. To think that 300 people are actually interested in what I'm uploading to YouTube is just mind-boggling. So thank you very much to those of you who support the videos. And well, onwards and upwards from here. Last episode, we started our Premier League journey as well as making some big signings. We only played one game in the last episode, and it was the opening game of the season in which we drew 1-1 with Brighton. We carry on today's episode with 3 games. We're going to go back to our normal schedule, and we are going to play these 3 games. So we start with a trip to Newcastle, who won the championship ahead of us last season. Newcastle was the first game, Newcastle away was the first game we lost last season as well, and that was in January, so a bit of revenge on the cards. We then have a cup game against Scunthorpe, which I think I'll play just to enjoy it, hopefully. And then we finish the episode with a home game against Spurs, who last season we did beat in the Carabao Cup. So you never know, we'll also have deadline day today as well. We are looking to make one more signing. Of course, if we have a look to the starting lineup, 2 new additions at centre-back, Popov and Rossi, were both signed in the last episode. We are looking to bring in another winger at this moment in time. Scouting's going on in the background, but I think by deadline day we should have something to show for it. Of course, bids may come in for players as well. We've already had to beat off big clubs for the likes of Pavlovic and Styles. That may well happen in today's episode, but without any further ado, if you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me. Let's go and play Newcastle. So this is the Newcastle lineup then for this game. Zidane plays against us. Janko, Sher, Belakochab, Dyer and Amavi at the back. Beauregard, Willock and Hayden in midfield. Joel Linton and St Maximan up top. 5 of the back formation. DeCilio on the bench, both the Longstaff brothers. But yeah, Zidane, they're number 1. This is our lineup. Safanov in goal. Arias, Popov, Pavlovic, Rossi and Styles. And then Davis and Hoffman in the middle. And I've changed the front 3. Castillejo moves over to the right. Kina comes in for Zinkernagel, who drops to the bench. Just going to try something different. As we said about Domingos Kina, primarily going to play for us as a central midfielder, but can play further forward. So we are going to try and operate him there at times and try and include him in the team. But yeah, all about Lucas Zidane. Of course, in a few episodes ago, we had a former player beat us in the shape of Dominic Freezer, or a current player, I suppose. He was on loan from Crystal Palace or from us to Crystal Palace, and that's a lovely ball actually by Hoffman. Can Keenan get there? He can't quite ahead of Janko, but he does well. But yeah, Freezer of course scored against us while on loan at Palace. That's the short of what I was trying to say. But Hoffman, they're affording us. Don't know why he didn't pass that then. I'd already pressed the pass button, but never you mind. I was going to say that Newcastle are allowing us a lot of space early doors. There seems to be big gaps between their lines. We'll get it ball up to Catrone. He can't really spin, and Amavi is just going to get there. Kind of run into a dead end there. Catrone didn't really have a lot to do, but they're coming forward. Those wing backs bombing up and down a lot early doors for Newcastle. So Maximan has the strike. Safanov can push it behind. Need a runner, and Castillejo is providing one, and he's just about got the touch there. He's been out muscled. We'll bring this back for the free kick though. Done really well, Castillejo, to get us up the pitch. And wow, Kieran Tierney to Chelsea from Lille, 56 million, big transfer. Just going to knock this one short. Not quite what I had in mind, but actually it's there. Tom Davis, oh, he's 1-on-1. Referee. Oh, he's gone down a little easily, but that was a golden opportunity, and he's hit it straight at Lucas Zidane. Joel Linton, Pavlovic gets something on it. Safanov will collect, and that will be half time. A fairly stale first half in the end. Not really many any shots on target I can think of other than maybe one. Hoffman does really well to bring that down. Finds Catrone. Keena not really moved into the right space, but we'll have a shot. It's blocked. Casero can bring that under. Inside to Davis. Hoffman is another option. Hoffman has a strike. Oh, he's found the top corner. I wasn't expecting so much from that strike, but he has absolutely blasted that into the top corner. Long shots don't normally work on FIFA. Zidane's got a hand to it, but not enough on it. He's going to be disappointed that against his parent club, he's not. It's hit like the bottom of his hand and flown in. He's going to be bitterly disappointed with that one, but we take the lead away at St James's. Oh, Davis does really well. Castelleo. Catrone's making the run, but we're not going to find him. Tom Davis, he'll have a strike from distance. This time Zidane gets enough contact on it to push it away from goal. Hoffman's beaten to the header. Davis falls to Rossi. To Hoffman. Clipped over. Oh, it's almost fallen for Catrone. Can Hoffman win it? He can't. Amavi inside to Hayden. Back out to Amavi. Giving Arias the run around. Inside Hayden. On the edge to St Maximan. He has the strike from distance. Oh, I thought that was flying into the back of the net. Let's have a look. It's not really got enough whip on it. Safanov beaten. Oh, it's not far past the post. Styles bombing forward here. Inside to Davis. We'll get this across Castelleo. Catrone. Get this out wide to Arias. There's space at the back stick. Hoffman is there. Oh, and he's headed it over. Big chance. Massive chance. And he's wasted it. Has Hoffman looking for a second goal of the game. Not far out from goal at all. Probably inside the 6-yard box, I think. And he's put it over. Oh my word, referee. That's surely... It's only a booking for Sadie Janko. I thought it could have been a red, to be honest. When he blew up for to bring play to a halt, I thought that might be the case. Catrone, oh, bit of a snapshot, but Zidane has his wits about him. They've now made all 3 subs as they look to get back into this game. Arias, we're just going to bomb this down the wing, you know. Try and get this one in. Keena is there. Oh, it's not far off. Hoffman, can he get to this one? He can! And he finds the net with his head this time, Zidane. Well, he is not covering himself in glory in this game. In no man's land there. Ball looped up after the initial header, and he's looked to claim it, but sort of stopped halfway. And Hoffman has risen really well there. The header there, he sort of comes out. Oh, he gets tripped, to be fair, by Keena. But he's in no man's land. Hoffman rises above his man, loops it over the keeper. And we are going to come away from St James's with a 2-0 win. Or, well, with a win you would think it might not finish 2-0. But with just over 10 minutes to go, you can't see us throwing this one away from this point. Can we yet make it another? Castelleo. Catrone. He's got in behind. Catrone. Oh, he's had a strike. It's been turned around by Zidane. A final whistle coming. Can we maybe get one more goal? Keena tries to meet it. Pavlovic. He'll have a strike. It's blocked. Popov finds Castelleo. Oh, he has a strike. There's Zidane. Turns around the post again. We will have time to take this corner. It's knocked in. Popov looking to get on it. It's Rossi. Oh my word, it's off the line. The technique on that was superb from the centre half. 18 years old as well, that Italian flair shining through. But there goes the final whistle, and I'm not quite sure who that is mogging out. But it's a win. A very much welcome win. 12 shots in that game. Well, really good result early doors. Looking strong so far. And now we move on to Scunthorpe in the Carabao Cup. Helic has grown, which is good to see. It's up to 79 rated now. We need to offer some new contracts to some of these players. Looks like he's peaked for the season. Any transfer business I'll bring you. Otherwise, it's the Carabao Cup for Scunthorpe. So this Carabao Cup game against Scunthorpe, then I believe this is the second round of the competition. But we'll just go through the Scunthorpe team quickly in case any of you might be interested. Tom Collins in goal. Great name, great cocktail. Tom Pugh at the back. They play with 5 at the back. Gyro. Do you remember that Pussycat Dolls song, J-Ho? I sort of straight away. I assume that's J. Or it might be Ro. Emmanuel Honorias at the back. He's not bad, actually. I'm assuming they're still a League 2 side. That's not a bad rating for a League 2 player. George Taft at the back with regen James Parks. Or new gen, should I say. Mason O'Malley in there, not bad. Tom Neal is a regen. Alfie Beeston, Ryan Loft and Aaron Jarvis. So some decent players in that side for a League 2. I assume they're League 2. I'm not sure I've heard of any of these players. Hippolyte I've heard of, actually. But yeah, either way, that's the Scunthorpe team for those that are interested. We've made one change to our team. We brought in Ortega and we're actually playing him left wing. Keena's pretty knackered. So yeah, Ortega's going to come in. He can play left wing, although he is primarily a left back. Everything else, though, as you was, like to get a bit more form into these players. Pavlovic now rated 84. Back into Davis. Catrone. Yeah, I thought this might happen. They're sort of sitting off us, really. Catrone. What a goal. Great start. They're just sitting off us. The commentary for that one was really poor. But, yeah, they're just sitting off us, giving us the space. So, 1-0 inside 4 minutes. I think I'll probably just bring you the goals from this one. 2-0. Ortega puts it in the back of the net again. They've actually been alright to... Oh, I've only just noticed the Premier League lettering on the back of the shirts. That looks really cool. Yeah, they've actually been coming forward a little bit. They haven't had a shot, but they've sort of held possession fairly well. But again, just backing off us. But as you can see, just work it into Hoffman. Ortega's free into the back of the net. 2-0, 16 minutes gone. It was always going to happen, wasn't it? I was always going to concede one, but yeah, they've scored. It was a little bit fortunate, but actually some good play around the area. A little dink ball, and it's come off Popov, admittedly. It probably was going to go in, but yeah, it's not as straightforward as we thought it was going to be. Game on. It's 3-1 just before half-time. Ortega has grabbed himself a second goal. Playing really well, actually, in this left-wing role, but a nice little counter-attacking move on his right-hand side. Shot straight at the keeper. It wasn't convincing, like, big hand from the keeper, but it has crossed the line, unfortunately, for Scunthorpe. So we're back to a 2-goal margin. 3-1, not long before half-time. 4-1, Ortega with a hat-trick. Well, who'd have known the left-back could have got a hat-trick in this game, but yeah, nice little goal again. Just finds the space, allows into the area, slams it in towards the far post. This one's done and dusted. We're in the third round. 5-1 goal from substitute Philip Zincanagu, who's come onto this right-hand side for Catrone. Castillo is playing up top, and it was Castillo that played provider. Just a little dink ball over the defence. Counter-attack from a corner, and a simple enough finish for Philip Zincanagu. It is 5-1. 6-1. It's another for Ortega, and again a very similar goal to that he's already scored. Yeah, just on the counter-attack, feeding it through. He's got the space, does well to keep himself on side, and will just smash it across the keeper. 6-1 it is. 4 for Ortega. I have to give him a start against Spurs, don't I think. But Zincanagu's now playing up front. We've brought on Oliver Torres and Palencia as well. Can we get another one, perhaps? Ortega's in again. He's going to go for it. Oh, it's a save this time. Strike. Oh, Torres across the face, but there goes the final whistle. 6-1. Ortega, quite deservedly so, gets his match ball. 4 goals for a left back. Who'd have thought it? But we are through in some particular style. I did say about transfer news, actually. Before that game, one of our academy players, Luke Stone, is going to go to Augsburg on loan, and we had a bid for Arias. I don't even know who from, actually. From Brighton, but we just straight up rejected it. Okay, so we've had another offer, and again, from Sassuolo. It's the 3rd player they're coming in for in our squad, and I'm just going to accept that for Matt Miazga. But yeah, they've already taken Oyen, and I'm pretty sure Lepuerto went there. Maybe Lepuerto? I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that's like the third player they're going to have off us this window. Sassuolo funding us very nicely. But yeah, Miazga, looks like he's going to be on his way. We are now on deadline day. Of course, we have this game against Spurs. But we have had all our scout reports come in for right mid. So, see if we can't do a bit of last minute deadline day business. As Szoboszlai signs for Man United. Excellent. So many scout reports have come in, and I whittled it down to 2, mainly because these are the 2 that we can only really afford. But they do fit in the team. Sebastian Villa, a Colombian, 28 years old, currently playing at AC Milan. I'm not too sure whether he's there in real life. I'm not confident I've heard of this player. But disgustingly quick, really agile, which is really good to see. I mean, he's really good, yeah, obviously really quick. Can't see his technical stats, which is a little bit interesting. But with Roland Salai, familiar to England fans, scored against England when Hungary beat us 4-0 this week, I think. Now, notedly, this guy's right wing, but also can play up front, which is kind of important because actually we lack a striking option. I haven't really been including Batshuayi even on the bench, to be honest. Like in the last game, we sort of played Castelleo and then Zinchenko up front. He's a bit taller, is a bit beefier. They've both got 4-star skills. Not that I use skills. Salai's weak foot is a lot stronger, which is nice. Villa has got a higher attacking work rate and has got a trait. Thing with Salai, not as quick, nowhere near as quick. Not as agile as well, but good attacking positioning and vision actually, and decent technical ability. 85 ball control, 85 dribbling, decent finishing as well. Good short passing. I feel like I know Villa again with that, okay, now I can see his technical stats. Really good dribbling, ball control's decent, finishing's okay. I don't know why that wasn't showing up initially. I don't know. I feel like having Villa, as he's disgustingly quick, I just feel like don't know. You guys know that I'm not really I just don't want to go down that route. Part of me as well is I think I've used Salai maybe on FM or something before, and part of me wants to go for him just as sort of something a bit different. So I think I'm gonna go for Salai. Does have a release clause, but we should be able to pick him up fairly cheap. So yeah, we'll go in and see his evaluation. We'll offer them what he's worth. We'll offer the 16 million. They might well accept it. They want Diop. They want... Okay. Counter. Propose other exchange player. It wasn't Lepuerto that we got rid of. It was Jack Stevens. So, actually, do they want Lepuerto in this one? We'll offer them that, plus we'll offer them 10. We'll offer them that, 10.5, plus Lepuerto, and see what they say. No, they're not interested. Well, they've, the initial bid was worth, the initial bid was only a bit more than that, so we'll just pay 16.2 for him. That's absolutely fine. We'll offer him a contract. He would come in and be around the first team straight away. He wants important. I'm kind of happy to give him that actually. 3 years, yeah, we can have that. That's not a problem. Doesn't want a release clause, which is fine. Let's offer him what he's on. This could be interesting. Offer him what he's earning. See how that fares. He wants a little bit more, which is fine. At least he didn't sort of throw his toys out the pram. We're up it a little bit. Happy old days. Roland Salai is a Barnsley player. Sebastian Villa. Maybe one we'll look at in the future. So this is our lineup then. A few changes for today's game against Spurs. Safanov in goal. Palencia in. Popov, Pavlovic, Rossi and Styles. Caceres and Kina in for this one. Salai comes in straight on the right hand side. Ortega retains his spot. So all in all, I think there's 4 changes from the last game in this one. Spurs line up like this: Mere in goal. Our back four: Masraoui, Demiral, Alaba, Oliveira. In Ndombele, Koopmeiners and Skip in midfield. Our front three of Grealish, Kane and Bergwijn. Oh, I tried to get that out wide to Salai. Salai is come in. We are going to change his, or try and get his role. Lovely save from Safanov to deny Harry Kane. We are changing his role. We are going to train him to be an actual right winger. And you will have probably seen there in that little graphic, we've given him the number 9 shirt. Just as it's an attacking shirt that we had available, and none of our strikers have got it. So why not? Formerly that of Corley Woodrow, of course, who left us last summer now, I think, wasn't it? That's a madness. But then we did do an episode. Oh no, we did a season in 2 episodes, so time has flown pretty quickly. We've actually dropped him in it a little bit there. We haven't really got many options. That is definitely not what I wanted. We'll head that back. Thank God for that. Oh, Palencia tried to get a toe in, and he's just been done by Oliveira. And Kane to Ollie Skip, and that is a superb save from Safanov. Not sure maybe if it was going over from Skip, but he hit it with such venom. Grealish. Oh, he's done. Domingos hit. Twisting and turning. We're struggling to handle Spurs. Although Rossi. Oh, he's been robbed of the ball. And it's Bergwijn. Oh, and that has crept into the back of the net, into the corner. The saves that Safanov has made. And that one is the cruelest of them all. Oh, just out of his reach. But they've deserved it, Spurs. They've been all over us in this game. We've not been able to handle them. And it is indeed Spurs who take the lead. Nice little one there. We'll get Salai in if we can. Cut back. Oh, he went for the near post. After I cut back, I wanted him to go far post. So actually, he's robbed the defender of the ball there. Caceres to Salai. Oh, he has the strike, but it's harmlessly wide. Maybe could have had one more pass across. It's a long ball forward, and it's going to find Kane. He gets the ball into the area, and actually that's an unbelievable goal, as it turns out. I was really confused by the first time cross from Kane. It's a really good ball over the top, and it's just caught our defenders out, I think. And it's a really good finish from Bergwijn. Not easy as well, that chance. He's hit it first time on the half volley. It's bounced just in front of him. And he's caught it sweetly enough that it's kissed. Well, it's not kissed. It's firmly hit the inside of the post, but it's into the back of the net. Caceres finds Catrone. We'll wait for Salai to join us. Cut inside nicely. And again, we'll play into the path of Catrone. Oh, and he's hit the back of the post. And Ortega's found the back of the net. It's 5-2 for him. And we go again, a little bit fortunate that it's fallen to him. Catrone desperately unlucky, it must be said. A really good strike. Maybe that first touch just took him too narrow. But it's rocketed against the post. Luckily, Ortega following it in. That winger's instinct, attacking instinct to follow it in, despite being a left back, it's fallen to him. And we found the back of the net. Game on. Bergwijn down this left-hand side again. Constantly been running Palencia ragged in this game. Skip into Kane. Oh, he's turned Pavlovic really well there. It's Popov actually, but it's a good save from Safanov. I think we're going to make a change. So whips this one in. Safanov should gather and does. And we're going to try and release this one quickly if we can. And actually, that's an unbelievable ball from Safanov. It's Zinchenko. He's got ahead of his man. Oh, and he's put it wide. Oh, it's a glorious opportunity. He's hit it with the outside of his boot, Zinchenko, after just coming on. But he has put it wide. But that's not going to get any easier for us, although they've given the ball away here. And Salai is doing really well to hold it up, actually, the big man. Zinchenko will cut back. Find Domingos Kina. There's a ball out here for Styles, if he can get there. And he does, and he gets past his man, you know. And find it back. Ortega, oh, the shot is blocked. Just tries to play a little cheeky one in at the near post. And it's blocked well read by the defender. And I think it will be Ortega that comes off for us here. And we'll bring on Oliver Torres to come on in his place. We're getting closer though. We can smell a point. Kane coming off for Spurs as well. That's massive. Keane to whip the ball in. Oh, and it was Popov looking to get on the end of it. It's fallen to Rossi. Now Styles. He'll hit one. Oh, I wasn't sure even after the save from Mere where that one was going to go. Keane looks for Popov. Oh, he tries to get a head on her. It was just beaten to it. Good ball done from Keane. Changed the aim for Zinkernagel. Oh, and it's... I thought it might have fallen for the Dane there. Salite does well. Caceres. Oh, there's a ball in. Oh, almost finds Domingos Keane in behind. First half from Spurs just too strong for us. We were much better in the second, but just couldn't quite force the ball home when we needed to with the chances that we had. And that is going to end in defeat, but not a too bad experience in that. We played okay. It's going to happen, playing the big teams for the first time. Spurs probably having slightly better the game. We had more shots, but just not to beat. City draw against Brentford, Chelsea beaten. So, yeah, unfortunate, but it's going to happen. We showed fight against a big team, which I'm not too bothered about. But now we have we have deadline date, so let's just go straight on through. We still have, of course, we have a Miazga deal in the works. Other than that, we still have 6 players for sale and 6 players available for loan. So hopefully we get some bids in. We will look at some top deals and stuff as we do. Wow, Van Dijk to Napoli, 43 million has happened today. But our business is done. We do have one. Miazga's gone. That's absolutely fine. So the third player to join Sassuolo from us this summer, Ansu Fati to Everton for 125 million. Had an offer for Bjorn Meyer from Antwerp. Well, we won't. Oh no, that's not what. For God's sake. See if they fix this, to be fair. Proposed loan without buy option. No, they still haven't fixed it. Oh well, I messed that one up a little bit. And the game has bugged out a little bit here. Okay, full disclosure. My game crashed after that. And I've got no save point. The last auto save point was before the Spurs game. So, yeah, I'm just going to sim this game. But make sure... I'll try and sim it so that I'll do a few, try and get a 2-1 loss. If not, we'll sim it and we'll take the defeat. That's not a problem. Yeah, a little bit annoying that one, but we'll try and sort it. Well, we've simmed it and it's come up with literally the first time that I've simmed it, and it's come up with a 3-1 defeat. Ortega scored for us. Bergwijn scored for them, but yeah, I would just take that. That's not a problem. I'm not gonna redo it. We got defeated. Okay, yeah, we've got 1 less goal difference, but it is what it is. So deadline day, take 2. So as before, Miazga has gone to Sassuolo. No other offers as of yet for some of our players though. And here comes the first one. Tom Davies, Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich. I've rejected bids from big teams. I keep saying, it's not really a club we can refuse. We've refused big clubs. They're willing to offer money that I would take for him. I would take 40 odd million for him. I think we entertain this one. Always happens on deadline day, doesn't it? Players you don't want to get rid of. 27 million they're offering. We'll go try and be cheeky and get above 40. The director said 41.5, so that's what we'll go for. They're willing to come up. So they've gone up. They offered 27, and they've offered about 3.5 million more. So in that case, I'll come down. Proposed new. I would take about 39 for him. They were coming up again. 39 is like the minimum that I'm going to sell him for. If they will... Okay, they're not willing to pay that much for him, so Tom Davies stays. Now Diop. No, Granada have come in for Diop. Well, I'm not. They're not going to offer the money I want for him, so Diop stays for now. Not too much other business going on for us. but with a couple of hours to go, that looks like it's going to be business done. So, almost 1.5 billion spent on deadline day, but we'll have a look at each individual club. So Bournemouth, no business out, but they brought in Poyampalo, Middleton, Juan Cruz and Poku. Arsenal, Centelles and Ferro in, and wow, big business out for them. White, Maitland-Niles, Saliba, Tomiyasu, Sambia, may well be more, 164 million brought in for them. Villa, no business out, Jackson, Alvaro, Walker-Peters and Alvarez in for them. Us, obviously, Popov, Rossi and Salai in for us, and lots of business out. Three sales, most importantly, Stevens, Lanzini and Benson, and Oyen as Miazga, actually. So all of those are permanent outs. Who's next? Brentford, Kumbula, Melendo, Schick and Richardson for them. Really good business actually for them. Gilbert and Raya leaving them. Brighton, Raspadori and Brozovic for a combined 92 million in. Dunk, McAllister, Wepo and Embolo leave Brighton. So they've actually made that money back as well. Chelsea, Anthony, Perrin and Tierney in for them. Mendy and Grimaldo on the outs. Jimzidzi and Ambrose in for Palace, no business out. Everton 3 in, 3 out. Nino, Matip and Ansu Fati in for them. Gomez, Keane and Fofana leave. For Leeds United, 4 in. Lobotka, Ruiz, McAllister and Goodmanson and Williams leaves them. Leicester, no outs. Mendy, Brooks, Pedri and Martinez. 226 million spent by Leicester. Liverpool, no ins. Burkhardt and Van Dijk leave though. City, Carbonell, Soler, Gonçalves and Scarlett in for them for 237 million spent. Grealish, De Bruyne leaving as well. Stefan, I think De Bruyne went to Madrid in this one. United, Kabak, Torres and Szoboszlai in. No players out. Over 200 million spent at United. Newcastle, Varela in. No money spent. Wilson, Schick, Woodman, Fofana, Willock. Just a number of players going out for 157 million. Southampton, Bola, Urzi and Fournier in. Valerie, Tete, Perot and Gineppo out. Over 100 million made there. Spurs, Grealish and Oliveira in for them. Grealish, best part of 70 odd million for them. I know Oliveira signed for 35 million for them. Scarlett left. She's gone to Man City, interestingly. And Watford, Stevanovic, Walter and Amian in, no outs for them. West Ham, Wilson, Carrera, Sambia and Maya in. Manolas, Souček, Cash and Rice out. So big leaves. Big departures at West Ham, should I say. Stefan, Willock and Lazaro in at Wolves. Neto, Kakare and Thomas out for them as well. So that completes deadline day for us. We will have a look at the top business done by clubs though. So if we have a look then, so the biggest deal of the window, Ansu Fati from Roma to Everton, 125.5 million. Pau Torres from Sevilla to United, 124. Pedri from Barca to Leicester, 122 million. Gonçalves from Sporting to Man City, 110. Osimhen from Atalanta to Barca for 110. Soler, Valencia to City, 109. Declan Rice, West Ham to Roma, 105, using the Ansu Fati money. Upamecano, Bayern to Barca, 98. Joe Gomez from Napoli to Real for 89. Kakare from Wolves to Bayern, 82. Paqueta, Sevilla, Villarreal, 75. Bastoni, Monaco to Bayern, 75 million. Sanchez, Bilbao to Juve, 73. De Bruyne, 70.5 million to Real at 33. Szoboszlai to United from Leipzig, 70. Grealish, 66 million. He cost Spurs, 28 now. Anthony, Ajax to Chelsea, 63.5. Maxi Gomez or Moy Gomez? Maxi Gomez. Everton to Hertha, 63. Lenglet, Barca to Inter, 62. Raspadori, Valencia to Brighton for 62. Depay, Barca to Atalanta, 57. Fofana from Everton to Atalanta for 57. Tierney to Chelsea, 56 from Lille. Calvin Phillips, Monaco to Betis for 53. Souček, West Ham to Lazio, 52. Ruiz, Sassuolo to Leeds, 51. Fofana, Newcastle to Bilbao for 51. Maya, Rennes to West Ham for 50. And then I'll just scroll through the remaining ones there. There you go. Pause that if you want to have a look at any of that. But that is August and the first month done. We're left with 4 million in the bank, so we'll have to sell to do business in January, I would imagine. But this is how the Premier League table looks after 3 games: 1 win, 1 draw, 1 defeat. Not too bad opening. Couldn't, the sides that we've played, we drew against a Premier League team in the first game. Decent. We could have won, but not a bad point. Beat the team that come up with us and lost to a big side. So, it's not bad. It's sort of like, I couldn't have asked for much more, to be honest. So happy with that. In the next episode, I think we'll play the whole month, and we'll probably play City twice. We'll probably sim the Villa game as it's at home. So we'll play City in the league, sim Villa, play City in the cup, and then play away at Everton. That will be your next episode. So guys, I hope you have looked forward to this one. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Sorry, if you have, pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.